All right, what's going on, everybody? I want to welcome you back to another Real Talk. I pray you are all doing well as we give the Most High all the honor, glory, and all the praise and worship. Are you like the ant or the slugger? I already know off top I'm about to make a lot of people mad, but once again, I love you enough to tell you the truth. Are you more like the ant or the slugger? I'm about to preach off the ants in this video. When you pay attention to ants, teach Holy Spirit, they represent hard work. Even with ants, they know how to communicate with each other, how to get the job done. They know how to communicate using chemicals, which they smell, and with their antenna, they know how to do so many different things. They even know when the enemy is coming. They know when to attack. They leave their colony just to search for food. When they leave, they lay down chemicals just so they know how to find their way back home, Mama Sherry. Ant colonies are highly organized. And check this out. They pretty much are ruled by the queen. Oh, it's so much to learn in this. And each little ant has certain jobs that they do. Some of the worker ants, they build and repair the nest, while others are out looking for food. Somebody saying, damn, them ants already done more I done in my lifetime. And they keep the nest clean. Don't get mad, ladies, that got that siren man at the house. He won't even go wash dishes. He won't even clean the house while you working all day. Don't get mad. Teach Holy Spirit. I love you enough to tell you the truth. When you look at these ants, they are not lazy by a long shot. They constantly keep moving. They travel all day being busy, even attacking other colonies and insects they encounter for food. Check this out. Even at night, a lot of times, these ants will build a temporary nest and keep moving the next morning. During that time, the working ants, they make a nest out of their own bodies to protect who? The queen, the food, and the eggs. Sometimes you be wondering, I know it was an ant bed right here. What happened to it? I didn't run it over with the lawnmower. It done already moved. It was just here last night, but it's ants are never really sitting still. They even make a temporary home. Even if you happen to run over with that lawnmower, that ain't gonna stop them. They'll just go build another one. And when you look at these ants, these ants, a lot of them, they have big, huge, we would say in our days' time, mansions. They working hard. They have colonies all around the world that contain more than 300 million ants. That's big. That's huge. You got the super colonies. You'll see them in Japan, Australia, Southern Europe. Now let me show you something to me that's interesting. The queen, or queens, they only have one job, Brother Rain. What's that? What is that? To lay the eggs. Check this out. The queen, and only the queen, have one job. To lay eggs. So what about the other female ants, JT? I'm glad you asked. All the other female ants are workers. They feed the larva. They taking out the colony's trash. They getting the food and supplies, and they will defend the nest at any time, any given moment. While the male ants only job is to mate with the queen. Mm, 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 mm. Now that's interesting. The male ant only job is to mate with the queen. And the queen only job is to lay the eggs. But who's doing all the work in between once again? The female ants. Put a pin right there. Let me hit and talk to the single mothers for a minute. Y'all are compared to this single ant, to this ant, the female ant, excuse me. You work hard. For regardless of whatever the situation is, how you not with baby daddy or husband no more, whatever the situation is, you never stop working. Now, I'm not just saying it's single women like that, because you got single men like that also who are raising children. Hats off to you also. But I'm talking about the female ant in this particular video, which I'm going to deal with the single female that never stops working. And check this out. These ants don't have no supervisor, nothing over them. They ain't even got nobody forcing them to work. That's how bad they want to survive and live and continue to just do what they do on a daily basis. Ain't nobody making them do nothing. Just like the energy you have, and when you're a single parent, you ain't gonna let you gonna go without before you let your child go without. It's a lot to learn in these lessons, y'all. But the male ant, once again, only job is to mate with the queen. I'm gonna tell you something else that's very interesting. Ants don't even have ears. What's wrong with us? I heard good. Brother, I know you heard good. Why you not listening? Or why you not working? Why you ain't got no job? They do not have ears, so they use their antennas and the hairs on their body to feel around while they're looking for food. They use feeling as their ears. Kind of like Ray Charles when they asked him, how do you hear so good? They asked him, how do you move around so good when you can't see? It was the sound, the feel of things that made Ray Charles be able to walk this way without needing no help or hearing this different sound as the sound gets lighter or deeper. That's kind of like how these ants are. Even though Ray couldn't see, but he could hear. Even though these ants can't hear, but they can feel. Teach, Holy Spirit. And another thing I love about ants is they not real big. But ants can lift 10 to 50 times their body weight. Oh, man. What are we doing in this life? Why are we not working? I ain't talking about everybody. Because they are so small, their muscles are thicker. They can lift more. You ever seen a line of ants walking? I love to see it. Most of the time it's a grasshopper. You see them walking and they carrying a grasshopper, just one of them big grasshoppers that's just huge to them. They all are putting in that work because they all know they're going to eat. You got somebody laying in your room right now. JT, stop talking about my family. You got somebody laying on the couch right now. Ain't did nothing all day. We can learn a lot from these ants. And if they feel threatened, they will bite you. If they feel that you messing with their home, they will bite you. They will pinch your skin. All right, let me get off the ants. Now, what is a slugger? This is where I'm finna make your kinfolks mad. Turn the video up a little bit louder so they can hear it. Because once again, I love you enough to tell you the truth. You slugger. What is a slugger? Let's just break it down to the most simplest thing. A lazy person. Sluggish person. Proverbs 6:6 says, go to the ant, thou slugger, and consider her ways. Did we catch that? And be wise. Notice the Bible said, consider her ways. Once again, because that female ant is the one that's putting in all the labor, while the queen is the queen. We already said what her job is. But he says, consider her ways, you slugger. This is sad if you're gonna let the ant outdo you. I believe this is King Solomon. He's showing us with this scripture to compare a slugger to an ant, so the slugger can learn from the ant. Proverbs 21:25 says, the desire of the slugger kills him. Why? Because his hands refuse to work. How many of y'all know you got that pressure land in your house and you come up, hey, you look for a job today? Nah, man, ain't nobody hiring, man. Have you even looked for a job today? Have you left the house? Have you got up and washed your stinking ass? What have you done today? You could have took the trash out. You could have cooked something for the family. You could have done something. What have you done other than slept all day? JT, leave my kinfolk alone. Your hands refuse to work. Even ants, they store up food all summer. They know how to get prepared. They stay prepared. They know when it's harvest time. They got more than they need. See, one thing I learned about a slugger, they make up excuses all day, all night, every day of the week. But they always leaning on you for something. Matter of fact, when you get around Proverbs 26 and you get to verses 13 and 14, Mama Sherry, it say a slugger even makes up excuses to stay in bed. Your kinfolk mad at me now, ain't they? We all got them kinfolks that just want to lay in bed all day and wake up in the evening time. Then when they wake up, they say, what you cook today? What you been doing today? Nah, what you been doing today? Other than laying on your ass. I know it's rough, y'all, Brother Anthony. It's rough, Brother Anthony, but it's right. They use up your food. Burning up your electricity bill. Taking showers and baths. Running up your water bill. Eating up your groceries that you went and worked hard and bought all the time. And if you don't want to say amen, you probably the freeloader. But I love you enough to tell you the truth. Ain't done nothing all day. You just tired from being tired. Oh my. Anybody know somebody like that? How the hell you just be tired from being tired? You ain't done nothing. You're just tired. Old folk will say, get your lazy ass up and do something. And I'm not cursing in this video. We all know what your ass is. Get up off your ass and do something. This to the spiritual folks. But they always got money. Or they can come up with money to take care of their habits. How is that and why is that? But you won't help pay no bill but you'll go get your habits. Where you getting that cigarette money from? How is it you always can get your bread? You can get your weed, but you can't go get no job. Stop talking about my family, JT. You are the slugger. Learn from the ants, you lazy bone. Be wise like the ants. Don't you know that laziness is a sin? Solomon was saying, how long will you sleep? The more you sleep, the more you slumber. He said the soul of the slugger craves and get nothing. The Bible say, man don't work, man don't eat. It's a lady, it's some ladies looking at me like, damn. He talking about that food in the room and that. who also probably is double-minded and unstable in all their ways, but that's who you want to be with. So don't get mad at the outcome. The Bible says any man that won't take care of his immediate family is worse than an infidel. You know what an infidel is? An unbeliever. Are you the ant or are you the slugger? I'm trying to help somebody in this video. JT, you got me to the point where I'm ready to put him out. I know. Because it's like a leech on your back, just sucking blood out of you. It's draining you. I'm going to close with this because I done made enough people mad, but I love you. I'm going to say this again. Are you the ant or are you the slugger? To the ladies, I pray that you get a Boaz. Boaz's name means strength. Boaz was a hard worker. Boaz had workers up under him. But I pray you get a Boaz and not a stanky ass. I pray you get a Boaz and not a lazy ass. I pray you get a Boaz and not a worrisome ass. I pray you get a Boaz and not a hoe ass and sorry ass and a dependent on you ass. Because when you get that, oh, your life gonna go down more and more and more. See, this slugger that I'm talking about can be a male or a female. But are you the ant or are you the slugger? Are you the one helping or are you the one hurting? Are you the one making up all the excuses or have you been the one that put your excuses to the side and you start moving forward? You're either the ant or the slugger. Shalom, family.